Ivan, the time-old question, can you rinseless wash an incredibly dirty vehicle?
And yes, you can. Hi, I'm Ivan.
I'm Nick.
This is DIY Detail. Today, we're gonna wash this very dirty Raptor with Rinseless Wash. And we're gonna finish it off with a combo of quick beads and ceramic gloss.
The front headlights are nasty. The tailgate is nasty. This truck has not been washed in months, and you can tell obviously by the appearance. The question is, how can you actually safely wash this if you're using Rinseless Wash?
Exactly, and that's what we're gonna show you. To start off, we're actually going to pre-foam the whole vehicle, including the wheels and tires, with all clean diluted 15:1. This car, or this truck, has a ceramic coating on it, DIY 8-year, so it's not gonna be an issue. We can foam the whole thing.
We're in our new garage. It's a back to basics theme here. No pressure washer, no foam cannon, really basic tools and a garden hose. So if you feel this, subscribe to the channel, because we're trying to help you out there. If you like what you see in this educational content, we would love that kind of support from you. I've seen you foam on the all clean here, but I smell a little grape. Did you do your famous mix and match?
Yeah, so we have 120 ounces of water, 8 ounces of all clean for a 15:1 dilution, and I added half an ounce of Incredible Suds to get a little more dwell time. Getting around this truck with the IK foamer takes a little longer than a foam cannon, so I wanted to have that dwell time and that efficiency with that.
So just 1 cap full of Incredible Suds.
That's all you need.
And we're just letting this dwell to help break down a lot of that traffic film, right?
Right, it's breaking down the traffic film, it's breaking down the dirt, it's emulsifying it. So the Incredible Suds helps in that as well, in emulsifying and lifting the dirt off the surface. We're gonna let this dwell for a few minutes, and then we'll attack it with the Rinseless Wash. Also on the tires, we're getting the browning off the wheels and tires, but they had a lot of accumulated grit on them. We don't want to start into the tires with a brush with all that accumulated grit, so we're gonna rinse them first, and then we're gonna pre-spray with Rinseless the whole vehicle as well.
So think about it like foam, rinse, foam, except for we're gonna spray Rinseless instead of foaming on more all clean, because you don't wanna use all clean to wash the vehicle with. So
right.
This is a little bit creative because we don't have the foam cannon, but we're making it work with what we've got.
Yeah, and you know, there are many, many different ways of washing a car, and this is one of them. There's no really correct way of doing it. The only way that's correct, or the only thing you have to think of, is how can I mitigate any scratching and damaging, and that's what we're doing.
Often pre-treating with the soap, pre-treating with the Rinseless Wash, and then rinsing off before you do a contact on the paint is gonna be the safest method. So that's the most crucial thing is pre-treat, rinse, and then try to treat again before you contact wash. I noticed you put, what, how many capfuls in there?
4 capfuls, 4 gallons of water. So 1 capful equals 1 gallon of water, and we're good to go.
Okay.
I'm gonna start rinsing at the back. Nick is thoughtful enough to have brought a little step stool with us here.
I like the wide shower setting for rinsing. It reminds me that I kind of prefer that to a pressure washer, actually. It just floods the panel.
Floods the panel, uses a little more water.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
If you can squeegee.
All right, I'll squeegee. I'll keep your feet dry, sir.
Well, not only that, our floor is sloping in the wrong direction, so we have to bring it to the drain. Now you'll notice this vehicle has our 8-year coating on it, and it's not really beading. That's because there's traffic film on it. This pre-rinse is getting rid of the grit that's on the surface, but there's still going to be some traffic film, especially since it hasn't been washed since June. We're now in January. That's 6 months. So we asked the owner, when was the last time you washed your truck? His answer was, the last time you washed it. As noted, there's still a lot of traffic film on the vehicle. We're going to pre-spray it now with the Rinseless Wash. And to do so, we're going to use a little battery-powered sprayer. You can get these off Amazon. This is just one of the models that's available, one that we're testing. And instead of trying to measure it, I'm just going to soak it in my bucket here. because I know I have the proper dilution, 256 to 1 in the bucket. I don't need to dilute any more than that.
That's the easiest way to do it.
Yeah. No need to think about it. No need to do any fancy calculations.
This second application of a product to emulsify what's on the surface, this is going to be an important one.
Yes.
Because I still see visible traffic film on here.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like we said, this has been over 6 months since it was washed last.
This is where a pressure washer might have been a little nicer.
Right. But like many people, we don't have one. Well, we have one, but it's in a storage locker somewhere. So.
Not set up just yet.
Yeah. And we're taking the time to film videos in a basic manner. This garage still needs a lot of work before we can start bringing our tools in. This gives us an opportunity to show you back to basics detailing without all the fancy stuff, as I'm holding a battery-powered sprayer in my hand. But
it could be a trigger sprayer. You just need to get the product on the surface. That's all you need to do here.
Exactly. Nick, if you want to foam the wheels with the All Clean Incredible Suds mix.
Ivan, I've been accused of using way too much product in the past. By yourself.
Yes.
But it's fun.
Yes, it is. Now we have vestiges of beading coming back in certain areas, just from having sprayed the Rinseless on. So the Rinseless is doing its thing. If you want to start on the wheels, I'll start on the body. And
all right. Do you do barrels first or last?
I tend to do them last.
Any reason why?
It's just habit. It really makes no difference.
Good rule of thumb for wheels is work in a clockwise position. So wherever you start, treat it like a clock and just go around.
Yeah, what I used to teach my employees was always start at the valve stem and go around from there. It gives them a visual starting and stopping spot.
That's super easy to follow, huh? And you don't have to try to remember where you've been if it's not super dirty.
Exactly. In this case, there's enough dirt to know where we've been.
Wow, look at how much is just coming off these tires. I said clockwise and I was going counterclockwise, Ivan.
That's possible.
I think I should just start at the valve stem and go clockwise.
Whatever works for you. There's no hard and fast rule. It's just you have to be methodical and make sure you get everywhere. And we can see right here, I've gone over it with the Legacy sponge and the Rinseless Wash. The beading is back. And you can see it in the beads that the dirt is there, it's encapsulated, and it's just easily moving off the surface.
Ivan, let's court some controversy here.
Yes, sir.
Using the green flag tip brush for the entire tire and rim. How do you feel about that?
That's the way I normally do it. No controversy. You don't really need a stiff brush for the sidewalls. Now, we use them on this vehicle because it's not maintained. It hasn't been washed in 6 months. But if you're regularly maintaining your vehicle, you actually don't need the All Clean on your wheels and tires. All you need is a little bit of either Incredible Suds or the Rinseless Wash, and that's all you need when you regularly maintain. But in this case,
like this is cleaning more aggressively, but it's so much real estate to cover.
Yeah. But in this case, these are very dirty, so
I'll do it. I mean, you can see the browning on there.
Yeah.
So I'm starting at 12 o'clock, and I'll just go in clockwise.
And you can see what we've taken off the sponge. I'm just gonna dip it to the surface, bring it back up. Sponge is clean again. The efficiency that we get with the Rinseless Wash is incredible. And these side panels are very dirty, so I'm just gonna give a quick second pass. We have, let's say, a lot of real estate to cover here. We don't have wheels for our buckets yet, which is very unfortunate. But wheels are a great thing on a bucket. That browning is continuing to come out of the wheels even after you've scrubbed them. Well, look at all the dirt we've picked up off the vehicle. I'm just literally going to touch it to the surface, bring it back up, squeeze, And we have a perfectly clean sponge again. Very good. While I'm up here and finishing this, you can take the time to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and please leave us comments below. We love answering your comments and questions.
Ivan, is this ever a time to do the two-side method where you do one panel with red, then you flip to the black and do it again?
Yeah, that's
overdoing it.
No, that's what I've been doing.
You've been doing that, okay. I was on wheel duty, so. I think when in doubt, that's a pretty good method.
Yeah.
When you got really dirty paint.
Cleaning your car is just being logical about it. And if you feel that what you could be doing might be inflicting damage, then don't do it. Now, if that little voice is telling you, ooh, should you really be doing this? Listen to your little voice.
One tip for the front grille, your flag-tipped nylon wheel and body brush, safe on paint. I know you're gonna cringe a little bit, but it is safe on paint. Had it dunked in the Rinseless Wash bucket. Soak it in there, dunked in there. It's just gonna help you get into all the nooks and crannies on this front grille. The Legacy sponge is quite malleable. I mean, you can get it under door handles and it'll do a lot for you. But nothing beats this flag-tip nylon brush, Ivan.
No, for those areas, it's great. Also, if you have insects, it's a great way of getting them off of there. And yes, it's safe for paint. You know, we have the lubrication of the Rinseless Wash happening, and it's doing what it needs to do.
Especially without a pressure washer, this is getting into places that maybe a little PSI would have helped at,
But even a pressure washer, we know that we require manual agitation.
Absolutely.
And without that agitation, you're not going to clean anything. Yes, the pressure washer gets in there. Yes, it may help a little bit, but it's not getting everything off. If you've ever been through a touch-free car wash, even though they use high pressure, super harsh chemicals, it's still not getting everything off.
Ivan, you could wash a whole vehicle with this flag tip brush, huh?
You could. I washed my whole bus with one, so. But I have one that's 12 inches wide instead of the size that we had there, the 4-inch. Yeah.
Yeah, just areas that I couldn't get on the hood without a ladder.
Yeah.
So probably this top area, but other than that, it's washed.
Yeah, they're just, it's a big vehicle.
It sure looks nice, but it's not the fastest vehicle to clean.
No.
It's no Fiat, Ivan.
No. It's fun to drive. It's like driving a big marshmallow, actually.
What do you mean?
The suspension is very soft. It's just, you see the bump, you don't feel it.
That's true. I wonder what percentage of Raptors actually get taken off-roading.
No idea. I know this one has, and as we can see, he relies on the 8-year DIY detail ceramic coating that's on the vehicle to clean it when it rains. To him, it was okay. It wasn't that dirty.
Rain is a solvent.
Yeah.
I mean, it can help wash away stuff, but it's not a reliable solution for cleaning your car.
Right. Now this was a rinseless wash. At this point, if we wanted to, we simply dry the vehicle. But we like having fun. And that fun includes quick beads sometimes. So we're going to be washing this with quick beads, but before we do, we're actually going to rinse off the rinseless wash. And the reason for that is we still have grit and traffic film sort of floating in these beads. We want to get them off before we dry the vehicle.
Is that something to do with quick beads? Because you could just dry it, or you think it was just such a dirty vehicle? Because a rinseless wash wouldn't need to be rinsed at the end.
No, it doesn't need to be rinsed, but since we're going to be applying the quick beads, we just want to make sure that we have a nice clean surface to begin with.
Yeah, so it won't interfere with the quick beads is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yep. Usually we use quick beads after Incredible Suds. You know, you've rinsed all the soap off your paint, and then you just have quick beads on clean wet paint. This still has a rinseless wash on it.
So here we can see how easily the water is beading and sheeting off despite being extremely contaminated. There's actually concrete stuck to the surface here in a lot of places. We're not worrying about the concrete for today. He said don't worry about it. He's gonna do something else for that. But in the meantime, we can see that the surface is clean. The water is beading and sheeting off as it should. Yes, there's some contamination on there, but again, we're not worried about it. This truck is being traded in a couple days. Now we're we're going to answer a question that we've been asked many, many times, and that is, can I use quick beads and then follow up with ceramic gloss? The answer is yes. So here we go. Quick beads, especially important for the wheels. When we spray quick beads on, immediately you see the water beads going down the side of the vehicle. You want to start spraying the quick beads on the other side?
Yep. Did you get the hood already?
No.
Okay.
Now that I've sprayed the quick beads on, we've let it sit for a few seconds, I'm going to activate it with the hose. And normally you see us use a pressure washer. I actually prefer the garden hose for this. And we're going to spray from the bottom up. We're activating, and we're not trying to rinse it off. We're trying to spread it on the vehicle. By adopting a 45-degree angle like I did, I'm basically moving the quick beads down the whole side of the truck. I sprayed on the roof. I'm going to get my little ladder and spray it from one side of the roof to the other, making sure it's well activated and on the surface.
Yeah, and again, you're just looking for that white frothiness to go away.
Exactly.
Until it just looks like you've got clear water beads on your paint.
And this vehicle is pretty close to that color, so we don't really see that white frothiness, but we do see it a little bit. On camera, you may not see it, so. And I'll unwind the cord around the vehicle, or not the cord, but the hose around the vehicle. I'll go this way. Oh, no need for the ladder on that side, on this side.
Okay.
I sprayed the roof from one side to the other. So. On the front of the vehicle, I start at the bottom of the bumper and work my way up. And for the hood, same deal. I start at the front and just keep that wave moving back. And all the way up the windshield.
If you're in direct sunlight, I would work in much smaller sections.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at these tight water beads now, Ivan.
Exactly. Now since we're working indoors, I'm actually going to take the time to wind up the hose, put it away, that way it's not in our way.
2 towels.
2 bottles of ceramic gloss, 2 guys, let's do a trade.
Boom. Whatever, it works.
Yeah, so there we have it. Now, we have quick beads on the surface. We could start drying immediately without a worry. Quick beads is a great way of protecting your vehicle.
It's already slick.
Oh, it's already super slick, yeah.
Yeah.
But we're gonna increase our chances of slickness and make our lives easier, plus give more gloss to the truck because he's trading it in. So we want it as shiny as it can be using ceramic gloss.
All right, so I'll do a spray on the panel, spray on my towel.
Yeah.
You're kind of priming the towel. Like, it's not gonna need a lot of sprays. But at first I like to give it a little bit of love.
Yeah. You'll notice we have our towels folded. That way we have less pressure points, because it's actually pressure that can really damage your vehicle. These drying blankets have been out of stock for a long time. They're finally on their way back.
They're coming back.
At the release of this video, they might already be back. If they're not, they're soon to be.
Oh yeah. You know I have to do the drag, Ivan.
Yeah.
For the people.
So not washing your truck for 6 months has advantages. There's no scratches, there's no love marks on here.
Having a clean vehicle is just more fun.
Pardon me?
Having a clean vehicle is just more satisfying, I feel like.
Definitely. Personally, driving a dirty car is not fun. But different priorities. And he's got a toddler to take care of, so.
Comment below, if you had this Raptor, how would you take care of it? Are you a Raptor guy? Do you like Rams? You're a Chevy truck man or woman?
Yeah, because we've had, of course, this Raptor and other Raptors on the channel. We've had TRX. Which of the two do you prefer?
This is gonna drip for a while, Ivan, without any fancy master blaster in the shop like we usually have.
Yeah.
It's amazing how these towels, once you get them wet, they actually tend to dry better.
Yeah, they do.
Safety first, kids. Safety first.
This grill is going to be dripping for a few days.
Yeah.
Try to get a bit of water out of the mirror. We know it's going to drip for a while. So now that the whole body of the truck is dried, just going to dry the wheels. I'll add a little spray of ceramic gloss on them as well, just for fun.
Ivan, what's the difference between adding ceramic gloss with quick beads and not?
We're just getting more gloss and a little more slickness.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with that in my book.
No,
It's a win-win.
it's a win-win. Just makes the vehicle look better, makes the drying even easier, especially when you have a lot of surface area like this. And no, I'm not concerned about using my towel on a wheel, even though I dried the body with it. It's perfectly safe. We know the wheels are clean at this point.
We've been very thorough with this truck.
I've always found it odd that detailers use a specific towel for wheels, because in reality, your wheel should be as clean as the rest of the vehicle when you're going to dry it. And if your wheel cleaning regime isn't up to that standard, then you need to increase your efficiency, increase your quality on your wheel cleaning so you don't get your towels dirty.
So if you're still watching out there, what is your favorite smelling product? Quick beads or ceramic gloss? Which one do you like better? Comment down below. I'm a ceramic gloss guy, but I enjoy them both.
Yeah.
People have asked us for the ceramic gloss fragrance, Ivan.
Yes. They want
Cologne, perhaps?
ceramic gloss air fresheners.
Not only does it protect for months, great gloss, phenomenal water beading for a spray-on product, but it just smells good. It's a win-win.
It's a very, very pleasant product to use. Finally, a bit of tire dressing. The cherry on the sundae, the icing on the cake.
Ivan, I think I'll take this one home. I'm a fan.
Well, it is for sale, so.
A little out of my price range, but man, what a cool truck. I like a easy to clean paint that's a little bit lighter in color. Who out there wants this Ford Raptor? Let us know. We'll put you in contact with the owner. It's probably going to be sold by then.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Can you imagine applying this tire dressing with just a small hand applicator?
No, that would not be fun.
If you've never used the tire shine brush, we call it on the website, it's our tire dressing, but it's called, I believe, tire shine brush on the website. It's a game changer. It just makes it a lot easier on these big knobby tires.
Exactly. If you have any questions, comments, thoughts, or ideas, leave them below. Nick, what other videos should they be watching?
Look, if you're enough with the Raptor stuff, you want a Ram vehicle, you want a Ram truck that we actually show you how to ceramic coat, head on over here. It's a big vehicle, but not too big for us. We figured it out. We'll see you there.